Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at Styles by Ayana G. Let's get right into the video. All right, so she came braided down already. So all I did was take some Got To Be glue in the black bottle, the gel, and gel the edges down. For the stocking cap, I use nude knee highs. They're true to skin color. I get them from Walgreens. They're 3 for $2. And they're knee highs, of course, so 2 comes in each pack. Then we're just gonna put it over the ears like so and cut a hole out and take the ears out, just so that the cap can be as close to the forehead as possible. You don't want any air or any space between the ear and the cap. You want it to be flat to the head. Then we take the Got To Be glue freeze spray and we're just gonna coat the hairline. Once it dries, you can go ahead and cut off the excess cap. You want it to be as close to the hairline as possible. Make sure you're not cutting straight. You want to cut in curved zigzags to give it a more realistic look. And if you're cutting and it starts to come up, you can just go back over it again with the hairspray and lay the flaps back down. You want to be sure that the stocking cap is flat to the head as possible. Think of it as you're creating a bald cap. Next, you want to take a makeup wipe and go ahead and get all the excess hairspray and alcohol off of the hairline. You want to make sure that the hairline is nice and clean. Then I went ahead and took some Sally Hansen Airbrush Legs tanning spray. We're using that as the makeup to go ahead and blend the stocking cap in with the skin. And now it's time for the glue. This time I'm using Chic Bond glue for this install. This particular glue does have to dry and get tacky before using it. So we're going to use about 2 to 3 coats and let it dry before applying the next coat. I'm using the spatula side to this baby hair brush that I got from my local beauty supply store. I love these brushes, they're so convenient. So after the glue dries, it's now time to go ahead and install that lace front. So I already cut the lace off the wig before installing, and I also sprayed the lace with the Sally Hansen spray tan to go ahead and get that lace the same color as the skin so it can blend effortlessly. You want to make sure that the lace is flat, flat, flat. That's the key to installing these lace fronts and closures or anything dealing with lace. You want to make sure that it's flat so that it looks realistic. After applying the glue on both sides of the head, you want to cut around the ear. You're actually going to be cutting the lace. You're going to be customizing it to fit your client's head around their ear. Now, before you cut around the ears, you want to make sure that If the wig is adjustable in the back or however it's constructed, you want to make sure that it's adjusted to the head before gluing the side flaps down. Also, while you're measuring to see how it's going to line up, if you see any other lace sticking out past where your glue is going to be, you can go ahead and cut that off. Now we're going to get into the baby hairs. You're going to take a small outline of hair, depending on how thick you would like your baby hairs to be, and you're going to just go across the whole outline of the head. Now I am using a razor for the baby hairs just to get that ragged edge. You can use a razor comb as well, just to get those different lengths to make it look more natural. I prefer to use foam wrap to just mold the baby hairs down, because once it's molded, you can always brush them out to make them look more natural instead of having the hard gelled look. If you don't like that, the foam wrap just gives it a more sleek look, and it's easier to actually do the baby hairs. I also like this little brush. It's like $1 from the local beauty supply store. It just makes it very easy to apply the baby hairs. Also, you want to keep in mind to follow the shape of the frontal and also the shape of your client's head kind of at the same time to get the best flawless look for the thicker baby hair look. We're going to repeat the same steps on the other side of the part, just outlining the hairline, pushing it back to get those baby hairs out, and trimming them up. The key to good baby hairs is to remember a C motion. You want to keep the brush and the hairs moving in a C motion with the foam wrap, keeping the hair nice and flat and covering the lace up. Then we're going to take the scarf to lay the lace flat. You can sit under the dryer or just let it sit for however long to go ahead and get that flat in here. I'm flat ironing the hair while the baby hairs are laying flat and getting dry. Now, while I was prepping this wig before installing, when I washed it and everything, I did round brush it to go ahead and get that nice full body, and I waited to go ahead and flat iron it until install so I can customize it to her face and everything like that. But I do like round brushing before flat iron. I think it gave the hair a nice flow and also made the hair feel nice and smooth but soft at the same time. Here I'm just taking the scarf off. As you can see, the baby hairs are nice and flat. The hair is nice and flat ironed with a nice bump. Now that foam wrap is going to keep the hair nice and flat where you applied it, and then that helps with the style. That helps keep that side look with the side swoops up and nice with the curls and everything. And now for a little hair accessory. I do offer hair accessories with all of my units, and these clips in particular and lashes are free with a purchase of $200 or more. You either get a hair clip or a free lash. And here's the finished look. Guys, plucking is very important. Let me know if you want me to do a video on plucking in the comments down below. That's how you will achieve the best frontal look. And once again, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications and give this video a big fat thumbs up. Also check out my Instagram and follow me up there at Styles by Ayana G.